working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did.
Man, I'm just working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Man, I'm just working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
All right, let's try it again for the third time. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear. Come on in, come on in. It's you, it's not me. It's definitely you and not me. Woo, spicy. All right. All right, let's get it going. Let us get it going. It's Friday, y'all. Good to see y'all. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, man. Welcome to the program. Y'all come on in and sit on down. I don't even need to warm up. I done warmed up. I don't even need to warm up. You dig me? Sit on down. New people, don't touch nothing. Usuals. Good to see y'all. I love that beat, man. I'm gonna keep that beat until I release a special, and that's gonna be the score. You know what I mean? All right, welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to it. This is now Let's Go Live with Lamont King, the All Fun and Games edition, the Friday version, if you will. Haynes, don't say nothing. And 6 o'clock Friday Eastern time, as we let me cut that off. As we do something like a podcast where it's Trending topics, hilarious commentary, celebrity guests, and interesting people. And now I want to bring in all of the above. My co-host on Fridays, New York bureau chief, always on assignment. Welcome to the program, fresh off of the Karen Hunter show. John Watson, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's fresher off the show than you?
Yeah.
Let me. First of all, let me.
Oh, you get the slow clap. I get the slow clap.
Now that's how you sit in. Now that's how you host. Next time, that's how you host.
That's how you host. Oh, yeah, it went by fast.
Yeah.
I took your advice again. What is y'all really don't know? John is actually my life coach. He's steered me in a lot of right directions. And I would say 2 shows ago, it was a turning point. I filled in about 6 times. This would be 8. This would be 8 on the Karen Hunter show. Mm-hmm. About 2 times ago, they was all good to decent. They were all good.
What we like to say is they was alright.
They was alright. They was alright. You were hard on ourselves. But about 2 times ago, he's like, "Hey man, just do Let's Go Live on her time." And I was like,
"Yeah,
no, oh, whoops."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's easy. All right." There it was.
Do Let's Go Live, you must.
Yeah. Same you must do.
Right.
So yeah, it was fun. It was easy too. And here's my style. This is what I'm gonna let people, behind the curtain, if you will. Conversation is much easier with a guest.
Yeah.
So whenever she tells me, I'm going out of town, you want to do the show, I'm like, all right. Let me load it up. You know what I'm saying? With people you should know, people I find interesting, or people that know how to keep a conversation.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know how to keep a conversation going.
Fill it with friendlies.
Fill it with friendlies.
It's exactly what you did. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pull back the curtain. I saw the rundown. I was like, okay. So fourth wall broken. I hit Lamont. I was like, all right, man. So every time you do it, I go, I don't assume that like, oh, we do it. I'm like, no. I was like, do you need anything? Like, cause sometimes it's just an idea. Like you need ideas, whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, nah. And he emails me the rundown. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just call and be in the wings in case, I was like, but you got to stack. I was like, so pretty much after a certain hour, I was like, you're really doing your own show. This show over there. And I'm like, you stack heavy.
Yeah.
So it went well, bro. It went
well. And I didn't say this on the air because, it ain't everybody's business. But Joelle was supposed to be there.
Uh-huh.
But she's driving from gig to gig.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 12 hours or something.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, just relax. It ain't
no pressure.
Next time, yeah.
No pressure.
And me and Joelle work really well together. So,
y'all do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, okay. But Dante is a cool one. He's a real one. So it don't,
he's good.
I can work with anybody. That's how I feel like it. So
I ain't gonna lie. I heard him on Godfrey's podcast, and that his story of life is so crazy right now.
Oh, yeah.
One day, get into that joint's a whole nother another thing. But y'all y'all won point today, man.
No, it was cool. And then everything that I tried worked.
Mm-hmm.
The Dr. Clarkson shit was new.
Yeah.
Having Ike on that show, although we've done it here,
right?
Doing it there and just throwing it like y'all gonna take this. Y'all can get this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what the funny thing is?
What's
so
that?
this is a veteran take, a hot take behind the fourth wall, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You were the only caller.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like literally. I got the laptop right here. No, so a non-veteran.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean you the only one that you took, or the only one that
the only person that called? Kevin calls every week.
Okay.
Kevin, the UPS dude with the
yes.
He had COVID.
I didn't feel like I was the only caller,
but you were actually the only. You were like there was Christine and Callie, but she said the same shit you said and all of that.
Uh-huh.
But so a person without the years under their belt would take that really, really personal.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you what my first talk radio coach taught me. Maybe 20 years ago, I wasn't even in talk radio.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Don't trip," because back then I was still learning the game, and you like call. You say the number every
Yeah, right.
seconds. Call in. Why not?
Right.
He was. It was matter of fact. It was Bernie McCain, the late great Bernie McCain, WOL legend, DC Talk Radio legend. He said, "Don't worry about if they're not calling, because if they're not calling,
They're
listening."
Yeah.
He said, "If they're listening, you're doing good." So today I'm looking over. I got the laptop over here with a separate screen,
right,
for the phone shit. I'm looking at nothing the whole time, nothing. Then the time is going, then nothing. And then even when when the different guys get on, it's nothing. And then when you got, I seen you, I was like, "Oh, John, nothing, nobody."
Yeah, because I mean, I gotta admit, like the way you did it today, which is different a little bit from the last time, is that y'all was so stacked and in the flow of conversation that taking calls would have slowed the show, would have slowed down somebody's rhythm.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because y'all were always, there were no real stop gaps where it was like, all right, let's hear from the phones. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
Yeah.
At least it just wasn't that flow of a show today, to where you'd have been like, all right, well, let's see what the people talking about.
Yeah.
So.
And I threw out a question in the beginning, thinking that was going to do it. And people said, "No, we're not going to answer that." Keep
they
going.
just wanted. They was like, I feel like they was like, well, let's see what these two guys, what y'all gonna do. They're like, no, bro, entertain me.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna sit here. Right?
Give me something.
All right, I'm gonna let you work for it this week.
I'm here.
Right. Yeah. So
no,
not gonna do that. Not gonna do that.
And shit, the headlines this week, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it was enough to talk about.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was no stop, but for the commercials, there was
Nancy
no real
Reagan. Nancy, who knew?
I didn't even hear that till y'all started talking about it. I was not aware.
I thought you sent me. You ain't sent me that. I thought you sent me.
I didn't send you that one. Nah. That's funny though.
I've been holding that one all week because I saw it early in the week, and then I did some research, and I was like, "Oh, that's an old story," but apparently, it came back. Oh yeah, you did the MLK one. We'll talk about that too. But
so Nancy Reagan didn't say no.
She did not. No, she hardly ever said no.
She hardly ever said no. Apparently. Yeah. Oh man, that's just
keyword hardly.
Oh,
that's a twofer.
That was a ballsy joke. That was a real ballsy joke.
That was ballsy. Oh yeah. So Ike speaks good, and shout out to attorney Aikisha Al-Shabazz from Al-Shabazz and Al-Shabazz. You call, you get in a car accident, you call 1-800 Al-Shabazz and Al-Shabazz.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, long emphasis of Al-Shabazz and we got you.
No, she did an amazing job per usual on the show. She says she's in the chat right now. She said the woman that called about the double jeopardy.
Yeah, you know what? And I knew she was trying to talk about.
I didn't even remember her.
No, but she didn't even verbalize it properly because it was what we talked about last week.
Yes.
When the charges were brought.
Yeah.
But then they dropped the charges. They didn't remember, they dismissed the charges and then they brought them back in because they had no evidence. That's what she was trying to talk about.
She didn't do a good. And to your point, that really slowed things down.
And then you were like, and no more calls.
Yeah. It really slowed things. All right. So Nancy Reagan. Right. So we have to let people know. What are you?
I'm back to Equilano.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm still on the basil. Apparently, it's a large. It's gonna last.
You that jug handle?
Yes. Yeah. With the big apron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna last. Basil Hayden. Sidebar. And it's loud too in this plastic cup.
Really?
Sidebar. Joyelle. She went to the Uncle Nearest.
She went to the thing, the factory.
Yeah, is that what it's called? The plant?
Distillery, the brewery,
the distillery.
Okay, yes, okay.
I was like, what is it called? 2 Fridays ago. So she told us. So I would love to hear that story on the other end because there's certain things that you can only do there, and there's certain only things you can buy there.
Certain batches that are only available there. Yeah.
So I want to hear about that because Uncle Nearest. I'm a big fan of Uncle Nearest and Basil Hayden. All right, so Nancy Reagan, right? So
okay.
The story was somebody posted a picture of Madonna her this onesie, and she sprawled out in the bed, real tasteful.
Current day or
Current, yeah, at 63.
Nobody wants to see that.
And then somebody put her side by side with a picture of Nancy Reagan at 64, fully clothed with her family and being, of grandmotherly age or whatever. It's an old picture. But they put it side by side. It was like, one's trashy, one's classy, and then I think somebody then brought up an excerpt from a book that was written back in like 2002 from Kitty Kelly, the unofficial or unauthorized biography of Nancy Reagan, which talked about how much of a head goblin.
Oh, geez. Those are the words she used?
How much of a bobblehead that Nancy Reagan was. No disrespect. No disrespect. And so then that went viral. So it became a new story again, all over again.
Is that the old timers equivalency of what would now be looked at as checking somebody's old tweets? Like,
absolutely.
Like, wait, let's not forget back in 2000.
Yeah, absolutely.
You was a whole racist. Check the tweets.
But then I went to read more of the story, and it was unfortunate. It was research I didn't need because I didn't have any like or love for the Reagans. I remember the crack epidemic. I remember Reaganomics. I remember trickle down, all that. I remember Just Say No. It meant absolutely nothing to me in '84. But to hear that about this, my only visual is her as an old lady. So to hear that, I did the research, read the stories, and to hear how. I'll paraphrase. During that time of Tinseltown in maybe the 60s.
Back when it probably had to be before that. This is, ladies and gentlemen, back in the day when people came to town, and we have Miss Nancy Reagan. Nancy, talk to us about your current project. That kind of talk.
And the spinning newspaper.
Right. Big troller days.
The Japs start the war with America, and America.
Word on the streets is Nancy Reagan is in them streets.
Is that them? Oh, nice. So apparently, she was a favorite at the Hollywood studios, and they say she probably got most of the. She was an actress too. I didn't know. They said she got most of her work because she was a favorite amongst casting directors, and movie producers. And then they went so far as that, and I was like, okay, you're inferring. Then they went so far as to say yes, because she was known to have great orality.
Oh man,
I ain't talking about speaking. And then the article I read was like, and that's probably what drew Ronald Reagan to her. Which when you think about it, that's awful. It's one thing to be good at it.
How did Reagan run up on Nancy to see what was what? He's hey, you dizzy broad.
Yeah.
What that head do? What that head do? What that mouth do?
So what I was Nancy. The joke I was thinking was that's how he got that way.
Oh!
That's the joke I was working on this week. He was like,
oh no. No, don't do that.
And then just forever after that.
No.
Can you do that thing you do again?
Daddy needs his medicine.
Oh, jeez.
Daddy needs mommy. Isn't he one of those that called her mommy? Wasn't he one of those?
I really hope not.
Wasn't he a mother or something like that? He wasn't one of those?
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Okay. I don't know.
But like I said, it's nothing wrong with being good at it. But being known for being good at it.
I don't want to be known for it. Especially not in those, because to be known for it in those days,
that means
takes a lot of effort. Fam.
Everybody's talking.
That takes a lot of effort. That literally is word of mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, geez, double entendre. But like, that's literally you barely got. That's the true. Did they have phones back then? That wasn't even a telephone game. That was literally you at the bar.
No, it was the telegram. Like you said,
sipping on a Rob Roy.
Yeah.
There's this dame.
There's this dame.
I'll give you a number. It's KL5. Something or other. You know what I mean?
They be on the joint. Nancy Wood. Hey, Nancy.
Right.
Oh man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Was the name Sunshine?
I don't know. Teron said she was a studio head. Oh,
Oh,
double
geez.
entendre. Studio head.
Okay, studio head of studio.
Head of the studio.
Well, she was with head of state. So.
The head of state. Interesting. That's just no disrespect.
Listen,
she's
she could have taught Hillary something.
Yeah, you're supposed to pass on the legacy.
Maybe she, how you leave a little letter.
Yeah.
For the next one, she could have left that letter for Barbara Bush, and then Barbara could have left that for Hillary, and then we might not would have Lewinsky.
No, Barbara would have balled that up.
Listen, you don't know. She might be. Listen, let me tell you something right now. How do I put this delicately? Sometimes it's the most handsome ones that can bust you down to your.
Oh no! No, what is that?
They might take the marrow out of you.
Handsome.
The most handsome ones might put you all the way down to the ground. Have George Bush giving up CIA secrets? She's taking them down so hard. You never know, fam.
Honey, you're doing a heck of a job.
You never know, man. You never know. It'd be the most handsomest woman sometimes.
Not George Washington, right
off.
Oh,
listen.
The dollar bill. What do I call her? Dollar bill. She got a full-length photo on the dollar bill.
Man. She was probably taking care of that man all the way to, what I mean? He wasn't sick. Where was he, in Japan or China when he threw up? He was dizzy. He was dehydrated.
Yeah, the Ronald Reagan.
Barbara was putting this thing down.
Oh, I can't see it.
I fully support that. That was his wife, and she was taking care of her man. Listen, and he was like, y'all talk that shit about my wife if you want to.
Mission accomplished.
She relieves me.
Mission accomplished.
I feel no pressure in this White House.
That's why she was in the podium. She probably was underneath the podium when he was like, "There's an old saying in Texas, fool me once."
No, you talking about. I'm talking about his pop. You talking about the son.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah, 1,000 points of light. That one.
Yeah, he was like, read my lips.
Yeah.
Oh, no new taxes. Fuck it. No new taxes.
Oh,
no new taxes. He was like, "What you doing, fam?" He's like, "You don't understand."
Okay, yeah, I had the wrong Bush.
You had to. Oh.
All right. All right, let's see.
Sorry, that hit me late. Yeah, this is good. That was good.
All right, let's see. And look, this is crazy. Yeah, this is you should see the headline. Where's another one? I ain't going to. I seen the Kim Potter. She's on trial for killing Dante Wright, and she cried today. And we were all waiting. I think you were waiting.
Yeah,
waiting for some video. Yeah, for the Rittenhouse. She's waiting for the Rittenhouse movie. I'm gonna see if I can get some video. Because I heard it. We played the audio, but I didn't get a chance. So I saw it on the news today with the volume down, and then we played it on the air today, the volume, but I couldn't see it. I want to see and hear it at the same time. Let's do that because we can do that on this show.
Right. So we're gonna
break it down.
Critics' Choice Award nominees just came out. So next up is the Emmys.
Okay.
Category is court justice dramas. In the crying category.
In the crying category. Oh, here we go. Video. We might have video. This is definitely the NBC News. This is definitely going to block this
for your consideration.
For your consideration. Let's take a look at the submissions this year. Kim Potter. She was like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. It's unbelievable. Like no one, I don't know.
Maybe white sorry, people. Not sorry was a soundbite.
Yeah, maybe white people believe it, but I don't know. We come from our background.
Okay. Before you even push play, the outfit. Marm, the word marm.
School marm.
comes to mind.
Oh, let me say, John, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. And he asked, what's up with Monday and Friday? Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, job. It's
Yeah,
job.
it's just other things happening.
And yeah, it's a lot of things happening.
Monday through Friday leads you to today.
Yeah, at least today. You
Monday
didn't see the show? We do the show every day. You didn't catch Monday.
Oh, you missed it? Okay, well, that's what we have Friday. Fridays,
yeah, turn
get
your
it all,
notifications on. Turn your notifications on.
the full amalgamation right up to today.
But he reminded me. Thank you for that, though. Super chats. Super chats are back.
Okay.
Super chats are back. I was watching a live the other day, and I was like, how? So anyway, I'm not even gonna name them. Super chats are back. If you would like to donate, the money wheel is going to be revamped. You can send money through the Cash App. You can do all that. But the super chats are back because there are some people who really, that's what they do.
Right.
And it took me a minute to realize that they'll watch podcasts and just throw money in the super chat.
Oh, well, that's the case. Throw money at it. Though.
I was against it for a minute when we were trying to figure out what we were doing because they take
we're not going to
40%.
Yeah, we're not going
to, they
pander.
They literally take 39%. But I'm to the point now in this economy because of the supply chain issues. Money's money. So I welcome it. Super chats are back on. Do whatever y'all need to do.
Go ahead and super chat it.
Go ahead and super chat. And we'll break it down.
If you want to give 5, just give 8 so that we can get to 5.
Give 8 so we can get to 5. Yes. There it is. That's math. You mathing.
I'm mathing over here. You know what I mean?
All right, so back to this. So Kemper, you said librarian. Let me see. I get
complete with the lanyard. Complete with the lanyard.
With the lanyard, okay. I get okay. I get. Did you find everything that you needed? That's what I get. Customer service. Customer service at a fabric store.
I get substitute teacher.
Okay.
Definitely librarian.
Definitely librarian. Okay.
You know, the only problem is she got them I'm in the police force, so I work out and my arms are bulging through
the shoulders.
Sweater. Yes. You know what I mean? So she should have got one size up. She should have went one size up to make it a little frumpy, little,
Yeah. If they're trying to, they're trying to soften her up and give her the, who styled you? But the shoulders and the it's the pit area right here. It's
that's what I'm saying. You see the tightness in them. Yeah, nah, fam, you got muscles. Relax.
It's giving me Helga Swenson. That's
right. I see curling. I see a curler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see, East German bobsledder. This is what I see. Yeah.
Exactly. So she cleans the jerks.
And then I reached for the taser, and it just turned out not to be the taser. I had no idea
this was a taser and 5 bullets.
Mrs. Doubtfire, I'll allow
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it. 20 years earlier, no, that she looks like in the movie.
The actual Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, you should go right tomorrow.
Yeah. Grandma Doubtfire. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, let me play the clip. Somebody said world news. Just saw a clip of her trying to cry. Okay. All right, let's watch it together.
Years before this, is that right?
Yes.
And by looking at his face at that point in time, what did you interpret it to mean?
He had a look of fear on his face.
Oh.
It's nothing I've seen before.
She's working it into a good lather.
Keep blinking it up.
Yeah. She followed the panther.
Did you say anything when you saw this? What did you do?
We were struggling. We were trying to keep him from driving away. It just went chaotic.
Let me pause this. Okay. Okay. All right. Forcing yourself to cry, right?
Yeah.
If you're not a trained actor, it's actually very hard.
It's very difficult.
It's not easy.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
The whole remember something said.
Yeah, right. I gotta take it. I gotta go to a place.
You gotta go to a place. Remember its grandma and all that. It's actually very hard. But this thing that they do when you have no emotion or no soul, and they tell you to hyperventilate. You can see the beginning, the onset of hyperventilation to try to get it. But it's just so fake. It's unbelievable. Right. And why people eat this shit up, though?
You know the one place that she couldn't go to get the tears from?
The murder?
The actual incident.
Oh, yeah.
She couldn't actually go back to that and actually get it. So she started to think about, somebody drowned a cat.
Yeah.
Something else that, some other form of life they value more that's what she was trying to go from. But it definitely wasn't from the incident.
So okay, we have a alumnus of Against the Law. Let's Go Live. Kevin Mincy back on the scene. One of the first Against the Law friends of the program.
The OG.
OG. So who used to give us some great stories from practicing law in Philadelphia. He says if he was opposing counsel, he's offering a tissue to highlight the fake test. That is amazing. Let's break that down. That's brilliant because I'm up there and I'm like, all right, cross, and then you come over there and be like, oh, this is painful for you. I understand. Take these tissues because the jury is going to see you dabbing
nothing.
You're dabbing
nothing.
Oh, that is
not a bit of that makeup is running. Down her face, no mascara running, no whatever else.
In this video, she's pretty handsome. I don't see any makeup.
She's a handsome woman. There's probably a lot of foundation would get the lines in it, the tear lines. None of that's happening.
So, so sidebar, and then we'll return to video. Her level of handsome to you, scale of one to Nancy Reagan. What is her ability based on her handsomeness?
I gotta wait. Which one is the good and which one is the bad?
Nancy. Nancy is a 10 easily. So on a scale of 1 to Nancy.
Nancy Reagan though. Back then, like you talking about,
but you gave Barbara Bush. You said because
Barbara Bush would have been the
on a scale of 1 to Barbara Bush.
That's a different scale because Barbara Bush. She
just on this picture alone, just on this freeze frame.
On this picture alone, I would say she's definitely past the 5. She's on her way to Barbara. Like I can see that being like that's like maybe a young Barbara Bush.
Okay, the better question.
That's like a 18-year-old Barbara Bush.
Oh, jeez. Which is literally 100 years ago. Now, based on this though, based on that your scale, are you doing it? Are you doing it?
Oh no, sir.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay.
No, sir.
All right, let's go back.
I got a washcloth rule.
No, but your handsome rule threw me for a loop. So I
know what I was scaling it to the person that she was with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was going apples to apples, fam.
All right, let's see if we can try to get the rest of this cry out. Yeah. All right, here we go. It's building.
And then I remember yelling, "Taser, taser, taser!"
with the gun in my hand.
Right. And nothing happened. And then he told me to shut up.
No. They told her
nothing happened, and then they told you.
Then they told me I shot. You didn't feel.
Oh, here we go. What I do? Here we go. Tissues. Got to get to. Yeah, that's what Cal did. Where's the wipe? You didn't even wipe.
You didn't wipe anything.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's go. Oh, where's that? You didn't even wipe. Wait a minute.
She's whole.
Oh, you didn't even.
She's not. She whatever tears she retracted them back in.
Oh, they go to a class. I like the scrunchy face though.
Yeah.
I like the scrunchy face though.
Okay.
Yo, whoa! Don't put the hair back.
After the driver said you shot him.
No, there's no water.
Do you remember what you said, or do you? If you don't remember, did you look at the video and see what you said?
Oh, he's leading. Objection. Leading. I watched the show.
There you go. He got it.
Not with help from a video.
I don't remember what I said.
And what do you remember next, if anything?
No, you don't remember.
They had an ambulance for me, and I don't know why.
This is
horrible.
But let me stop this because my stomach is starting to turn. We live in an America where you could show that. Oh, I see. We got a call. We live in America where you could show this to a different group of people with a different background, and they will
full compassion.
With full compassion, and be like, she's in such pain,
right?
And
how can they not see this remorse?
And it's unbelievable. All right, let me. Yes, Dr. Clarkson loves history, and another one who did a great job on the
excellent job.
Show.
Excellent.
Welcome to the program. Our executive producer down the hall. Across the hall now in Studio G. What's good with you?
Hey, what's going on, man? Greetings from Club Quarantine.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Are you with DJ Nice?
In another club.
No. I'm unfortunately got a phone call that from my school that I was in close contact with someone that just tested positive. So.
Oh
Oh
no!
man,
Oh.
way to start the break.
Staying at a wonderful hotel.
No,
Nice,
wait a minute.
Living a sweet life. It's pretty nice.
Well, are they paying for it? Because it's
Are they
bullshit.
paying for it?
Yeah.
Oh no, they will be. They will be.
So wait a minute. This is real. This is how this works. If you wait a minute. Tell me how this works.
Well, he's quarantining from his family.
To your world now is that you get a phone call from HR or your buildings operation person, and they tell you, "Hey, man, you were in close contact with someone that tested positive for COVID," and whether or not they don't tell you, of course, who the person was or when
which is stupid.
Around this person.
That happens at my job, which is the absolute. Tell me, fam.
Right.
That's
so
stupid.
For all that, So all that we said is that I didn't want to quarantine at home, of course, because of the sake of family, and didn't want to quarantine with my parents because them being, older. So
right.
Yeah, man, hotel points.
For yeah, but not 10 days. You ain't got 10 days worth of points. Nobody got
that's a lot of quarantine.
No, I'm not taking 10 days. I consulted one of our medical professionals who said, listen, go ahead and do it for 2 days and then take the test. And if it comes negative, then you're good to go.
Did you take a PCR test?
Vaccinated, so that's cool.
Did you take a PCR test already?
But yeah, can we go back to the bad?
He must.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Can you hear John?
I can't hear John.
Oh, okay. He said, did you take the PCR? You take the PCR test?
No. I haven't. They told me not to take any tests as of right now. Put the link in the chat. I can hear John.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that's tricky.
That's crazy.
All right, then, I'm gone.
Yeah, all right. Sorry to hear that.
This freeze frame is amazing, by the way. It's like a whole Halloween costume, right?
It is. It's like one of the Michael Myers joint.
Yes.
The leather joint.
Yeah. Absolutely like that.
All right, just put it in there. All right, let's continue until he gets here. So I heard it escalates and she gets to a full cry.
I remember a lot of things after.
I don't know if this is the one. This may not be the one. They said it's a full cry. All right, let me give you a quick tidbit. And maybe is Sis in the chat? Maybe she can jump on because I was about to tell her, what I learned in acting class about crying.
Okay.
And what they do on TV shows. So I wanted.
Okay. Well, if there's a willing, or put the number. Oh, the number's up. If there's a willing acting expert that's willing to answer a question.
If she
could call in or
because I want to see if she would co-sign what I learned. So this is what I learned. So, and I was Tasha Smith acting class in like 2007.
Check the link or use the phone number, whichever your preference.
Yeah, whichever your preference. And you don't have to show your face.
Yeah.
Come on, we'll get your audio. So they was like, all right, there's this muscle behind your eyeball. And it was like where your optic nerve meets your eyeball. And it was like, concentrate on squeezing that joint.
Oh. Aikigos? That's like an Aikigo?
Yeah. What? And I was like, this is insane. What do you mean? And I tried it and keep your eyes open, right? And I tried it. And then I gave up. And right when I gave up, it was like
that one trickle.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
You're that Denzel Washington one slave tier.
Yeah. All right, let me bring in Dr. Clarkson while we wait for an actor or actress. Good shit on the Karen Hunter show. Where you at? Oh, what happened?
Quarantine.
Yeah, they quarantined
They quarantined the G's.
His G's is
internet quarantine.
He's on an internet quarantine. Wait a minute.
Maybe just the audio.
All right, let's see who this is while we wait for him to come back. All right, welcome to the show. Let's go live. And we're in the future now. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, that's her.
Oh, hey, welcome. I didn't know. I didn't recognize the number. Good to see you.
Oh, hey.
Did you?
Do I have a lounge or something? Hold on.
No, you
Just
had
turn the radio down. She probably can't hear me.
little delay.
One of those things where I can't listen and
All right, so is the technique that I learned, is that true? Is that accurate?
Identify the
Oh, I'm sorry. This is how many names? Susan W from the chat. We'll just leave it at that. Susan W, acclaimed actress from some of your favorite shows. Yeah. What is that technique true? Is that accurate?
So you squeeze a muscle at the back of your eye?
Yeah. To give you a little tension, and then.
Okay. You can probably already tell from my inflection asking the question. I've never heard of that before.
Wait, where'd you get that from? Tell her where you got it from.
Tasha Smith. Tasha Smith's acting class.
Tasha Smith. Okay, so Tasha has she has secrets that I don't know because I've never heard of that one. Okay. But I've heard of a few. One is you can put a little menthol in the corner of your eye. So if you see somebody kind of touching the corner of their eye before they cry, maybe they might put a little menthol right there.
Little Vicks.
There's a thing where people blow menthol into your eye to, during a take to make it tear up. Of course, you can think of something really sad. You can make a little hole in your pocket and pluck up pubic hair.
Oh, jeez.
I've heard of your eyes open until they start to water.
That's the one. Now I can do that. I feel like I can do that.
Yeah. Or just, really get into the story you're telling and start really crying. You know what I'm saying? So those are the tips that I know. I've never heard about squeezing the muscle. I don't even know what that muscle is. If I could find it, I'll try it.
Do they do the onions on the plate in your lap on tight shots? Do they do that?
No. There's no onions. If they're gonna do something, they'll blow something into your eye, or they'll they have
is that the Nancy Reagan? Is that called the Nancy Reagan? Is that what I don't know. Okay.
Ask her what technique that she used.
Now it is.
On This Is Us, she had to cry once. Ask her what technique they used.
The cry stick, the pubic hair, you can actually just think sad thoughts.
Yeah.
And, or, really be into your story and kind of, or fake it. Some people pretend they're crying and you don't see not a damn tear come out of their eyes. So there's all types.
So John wants to know on the hit show, This Is Us, that you're a part of, what techniques do you use to get that cry out? I
genuinely just cry because of the story that I'm telling. To tell you the truth, yes. I don't really use any of those techniques.
Are you a softie? Historically, are you like a cream puff? Like when you were little, were you the easy crier? Because I feel like that makes a difference. I feel like
negative.
No, I'm actually not an easy crier at all. Even after my parents, they were like, I was the baby and the kid who didn't cry a lot. I'm not a big crier. You know what I'm saying? It's really kind of tapping into the story, but it's part of the training of acting and stuff. There's for those who wanted to train or whatever. There's a training behind it that you kind of get so into the story that you let it take you to wherever it goes. And if I'm acting, I'm not being me in the moment. So I might not be a crier, but my character might be.
So, that's difficult.
That's a thespian, son.
That's a whole nother level right there. I may not.
Thespian,
but
son.
My character is in pain, so I'm going to.
Yes. You get all different types of folks you have to play. Yes. So, you
that's
gotta,
tough. You're the real kind. I appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I think that this woman though, she's definitely has me real angry over here because she's very much fake.
Yeah, nothing, no emotion. I'm not. There's no pain. She's not even putting her. Look. She. What would you say? She's not sad. Neither is her character that she's playing. At all. At all. Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. There it is. Susan Kalichi Watson from NBC. Is it NBC's?
Yes.
Yeah, NBC's This Is Us.
This is us on NBC.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Talk soon. We'll see you in a minute. All right. I know I think our quarantine situation with Dr.
Like most
Clarkson.
conversations that she and I have, she didn't hear me.
Oh, sure. She's not a good listener.
You didn't hear me at all.
She can get in the character, but her character that she's playing.
The character of a
doesn't
sister
hear you.
doesn't hear me.
Shit.
Doesn't hear me at all.
That is hilarious.
Every time I say, I could be the cousin on this, she just goes, yeah. So right over my head.
That's different for me to believe as brilliant as she is at that. She can't be a bad listener. Acting is part of good listening.
Yeah, actually, right. Listening is actually number one.
I kid because I love.
Now,
I know.
Now you, Dr. Clarkson, there's a lot of people don't know you have acting background as well.
Yeah, I won a regional Tony.
Yeah, what's your?
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute! He threw that in. Wait, hold up! I've never heard this. Hold up.
That was quick too. That was quick. It was so real.
Because I was on the way to the next question. A regional Tony? What the fuck is a regional Tony?
So the Tony Awards where they have regional theater.
Yeah.
In different places. Everything can't be Broadway, so they have regional Tonys. Yeah.
It's a regional Tony.
Yeah, so
I used to know a regional Tony. Nigga was always around where I was at. He was
always getting into shit. He was
always getting into shit.
Regional Tony?
Yeah, but only on this side of town, though. The regional Tony.
I'm telling you, if you needed a hookup on the rims and tires,
regional Tony.
Regional Tony, man.
Yeah, he don't work in Virginia, but he do a lot in Maryland though. He do
a lot in Maryland. Uh-huh.
There's Anthony over by Mitchellville, but the regional Tony.
Regional Tony. Yeah.
No, that's tough. Isn't it an actual statue like with gold man with cornrows or something?
No, they don't. He don't really. They don't give you the full one. They give you this really nice plaque and everything. So
that's tough.
Yeah, it was. Because I left school for a year to act professionally, and because of the methods of how hard people were going to get certain roles, I was like, nah, I'm not taking those. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
That's a little uncomfortable for me. But I was like, well, she could use Stanislavski's method of acting, which, is think about something that's sad, and that's what brings the emotion forth. But
so what's your method? Have you ever had to cry in a? Did you ever play fences? Did you ever like?
Mine is all like you usually go. You can go be a Stanislavski train, go Meisner. I mainly go Stanislavski. Stanislavski's method of acting is just very simple, whereas it is, you remember or recall a sad memory, and that's the fuel that you use. Which is so evident right here, because that memory of her doing that just does not bring her pain or sadness at all.
I feel like I
gotta find the full video.
I feel like Dr. Clarkson could have disclosed that information
years ago,
some time ago, because now you like, I don't even know half the shit he told me. He was really
What method was he using?
Like, what method was he using? Like, I don't even know, what I'm saying, how I feel about some of the conversations we've had so far.
Oh God.
I saw a real tear. Was it a real tear, Dr. Clarkson? Or
come on, man.
Was doing the Tchaikovsky's method, or whatever the hell, Marie Claire method. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ms. Potter on the.
Okay, they got her watching the video, which could cause a little pain. Let me see. I found something else further down in the article.
Okay.
This could cause a little pain, even if you are the culprit. This is also something too about Stanislavski's method of acting, is that you can also use a future fear that would make you come to tears. That's what I was getting to. So this is my show. So this is my thing. The fear of the loss of your freedom. Right, she doesn't even fear the loss of her freedom. That's why she can't even fake cry. You don't think so? Nah, she doesn't fear that. Oh, I see what you're saying. You see what I did there? That's not even. So you're saying that's not even a thought. She
in that outfit.
Wow.
What do you think she's afraid of?
What's she afraid of in this outfit here?
She's afraid that she'll miss the bargains at Mervin's.
Oh, geez, Mervin's. Oh, Mervin's.
Oh.
That's a regional reference, regional Tony. That's a Detroit.
Dr. Clarkson working on that regot.
Yeah, that regot. It was a regional Tony, that regional Oscar.
Regional Oscar.
Oh, that's hilarious. The regot. We got to give out regots here.
I love it.
Regot. That's hilarious. All right, let's watch this real quick. So apparently this is her watching the video of her killing a guy.
Oh,
God.
It's ridiculous. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but.
yeah.
Sure.
Exhibit 13 at 2:01.
Let me see if she gets.
Right,
Can
now
we get the full cry?
the piece of paper.
Anything. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Work it up into a frenzy. Whip it into a frenzy.
And then if
Not
the
yet.
video
Stick your hand in your pocket and pull out a pubic hair.
Here we go.
so
Here we go.
stopping at 2:02:01.
Is that the putting someone on the eye, the methadol?
Oh, that might have been it.
That was it right there, right? Little
Oh,
Vicks.
wait a minute.
Little Vicks on the eye.
Oh,
That right there.
That could be it.
You remember how in WWE wrestling,
Yeah, they would
they
do
would get
that.
hit,
Cut
and then
themselves.
they would cut themselves.
Yeah.
That's it right there. That's the mark right there.
No,
She put the
that
little
could
Vicks
be
by
it.
her eye. She like, here come the tears, baby.
That could be it. We just got an industry tip.
Yes.
Susan Watson, and then actually
And then it happened.
Seeing it.
Saw it happen. Breaking this thing down, Mythbusters style. Yep.
Mythbusters for the second week in a row.
The second week in a row, fam.
Yeah, I am down. Get this off my screen. I was trying to find where there's the full cry because I wanted to.
Yeah, we're good. I don't need
we've seen it.
seen it all before.
We've seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's happening now. That's
Over. So are we going to do this over under?
time. Time, you saying?
Time, yeah, over under.
Time of
Okay.
conviction. Wait, we're not even at time yet. We still at
Good.
conviction. We're not
Good
at
point.
conviction yet.
Good
Nice,
point.
well played.
So I asked earlier: is it a Geiger? Is it a Rittenhouse? Or is it a Chauvin? Right, Amber Geiger.
It's a Geiger for sure.
It's a Geiger because they do white females dirty. White females do everything to uphold the system of white supremacy to protect white males.
Sure.
But white males, they do the bare minimum if you're not a white male.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I feel like with regard to the criminal justice system, in an instance when you're clearly in the wrong, I think they're going to make an example out of you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're gonna get some time.
I don't know. This is gonna be my be my push. If Rittenhouse got nothing
Okay.
because she carries a badge, I think she'll also get nothing.
I think the exact opposite, fam.
Mm.
I think the exact opposite. It's so let's go back to Fruitville Station, if you will.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Them
Which
cats
is the beginning. I made a reference to that, which is the beginning of I thought it was my taser.
Yes.
Okay.
So those cats got off, right?
Right.
Fool me once, the white boys got off. Fool me twice, she not going.
Exactly.
Too many training videos. I guarantee you. Since then, memorandums, letters of whatever.
Yeah.
You know, we can't no more. Blah blah blah. You got too much.
Yeah.
Of that since then for you to be like, oh, I thought this was my.
Yes.
They had an expert come on to give you the difference of the size, the weight, the feel.
Yeah, we
feel right,
and they've redesigned it over the years. We've changed the weight, the color, the look.
That ain't Rittenhouse, fam. That's you.
Yeah.
You have training. You have
Yeah.
whole training. You can't not know the difference.
And also, there's an unlimited amount of times that law enforcement can use the excuse, I thought he was reaching for something. There's an unlimited, there's no cap on it.
Right. Right.
There's a finite number of times that said law enforcement can be like, I thought I was reaching for something else. After one or two times, they'd be like,
everybody's reaching for something.
Yeah.
Fam, judge is like, fam.
Nah, come on.
All right,
Knock it off. Right. It was, matter of fact, it was didn't somebody else try to use that taser thing. Like I thought it was
way more than one. Yeah, way more.
Yeah.
But like so in other words, all those happened, you know, as far long ago as because Fruitville was like how many, almost a decade ago now, right?
Right.
Mm,
You know, and you know, you had whatever ones in between. You can't be in 2020 talking about, hey man, I thought it was my we're not going for that. We're not going for that. You in the game 26 years. And
Now-
you went to the class. You had to sign off on going to the class for the training.
Fruitvale Station, I remember when it happened. That was one of the first things that I saw on Al Gore's internet. As far as killings on what's the site is it still around? On WorldStar.
Right.
One of the first police killings, and I remember being so bothered by it. I've been to the actual station. Then I just seen the movie like 3 or 4 years ago. And having seen it, I was still bothered when I watched the movie, knowing what was about to fit to happen. That joint.
Yeah, you're right. Right. I remember like seeing that movie, and I've never been in a movie with such silence.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't going to no theater.
Silence. I went to the theater and saw it. It was good. And joint was like stone cold silent when that thing happened, and you knew it was coming.
Amber White says they're not interested in making her the face of right-wing extremism. You know, wow, it was just a good point. While they're propping up Kyle Rittenhouse, he's an absolute star right now.
Yeah,
he's stud at 18.
I got money
I mean,
in the
he
bank.
Once again, how about them Cowboys gave him a full tour of the AT&T Stadium.
Is that right?
I didn't know that.
Wow. Oh yeah, they gave him a full tour.
Why would they do that? Why would a professional sports team do that?
What you mean, why, fam?
Why? Because they gave him carte blanche. He was like, the hero for the day.
Send him anonymously season tickets.
But the same team, which was one of the first to publicly sanction players for taking the knee, you will not play.
How can you? I need a Cowboys fan to call in right now. I need to understand the nature of your rootage. Why are you still rooting for them if they gave Kyle Rittenhouse a tour of their facility?
Because it's America's team, man. What you talking about? I've been rocking with the Cowboys for years. Blah, 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 blah.
I didn't know that. That's new. I just heard that.
Man. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is that what scared me was that no one's making that a big deal.
Yeah, I've never heard that until you just said it. That would be the biggest deal.
Yeah.
So Amber says that, and this is what Amber said. This is what she didn't say. Rachel said it. Rachel said, if she were prettier rather than handsome, maybe that would change. Maybe
that's the Geiger joint. Geiger was a little
the Geiger effect.
Yeah, but she wasn't. Geiger was all right. She was like,
it was worth looking at. But,
or what's the not she wasn't a police officer or anything, but the young lady who got off from killing her daughter.
Shit.
This was years ago. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I used to do a joke about her.
Yeah, but like point being is,
Oh, yeah.
Pretty won her case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't put this pretty young woman in jail. This is ridiculous.
I had a very cruel joke that I only used to do in white rooms.
Yeah, my bad. I can't remember her name, but she was pretty, and like even her mugshot was like, damn, yo, she a high. She couldn't have killed nobody.
I'm about to look for this shit.
She didn't go to prison.
Because I want to do the joke, and the joke doesn't make sense if I don't have her name.
So tell me quick. So like, you in the hotel room for how long?
So I'm be here probably till like Sunday. In fact, I just put in the chat the story where you can look and see
Casey Anthony. Somebody got it. Casey Anthony,
right? But you can actually see where this fool is standing next to the trophies.
Shit.
Yeah, he's standing next to the trophies in the Cowboys Stadium, and it's on his Instagram.
Yeah,
there's no way in the world I'm the fan. That's ridiculous. So the joke was I used to do in front of white audiences. I was like, I would be I have 3 or 4 back-to-back jokes, and then the crowd would calm down, and I'd be like, you ever wonder what Casey Anthony does on Mother's Day? And they evil and hilarious at the same time. Who brought you here? I want to see you again. That's terrible, but great. It just groans.
Oh gosh.
So there's that.
Yeah, but she was cute. So she ain't doing time. You know what I mean? Old girl right here. She might see some days.
Oh, Tavon says Rittenhouse is speaking this weekend. So he's on tour.
Oh, he's got a circuit? He's on the circuit.
Is he giving dead talks?
Oh. Wow.
Okay. Junior says she's going to do time along with a hug from the judge and a Bible. I'll allow it.
Kyle Rittenhouse's speeches are also called obituaries.
Oh, jeez, his speeches. Oh, that's too much.
I'll say this again forever and a day. This is the reason why, and I tell this to my students. This is why I don't believe in thugs. Because George Zimmerman.
Oh yeah, all the time. Like y'all, I don't want to hear shit until y'all go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go. If y'all want to do one for the hood.
Yeah.
That's why all these hackers is whack.
Yeah.
Get Sally Mae.
You get this. Yeah.
You up there trying to take sneakers off my feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Overpriced.
Cancel this loan, fam.
Yeah.
No, whack
You want to sell Dave Chappelle tickets for $400 a pop?
Right.
Get this IRS off me, man.
Right.
Liberate the people, man. 700 for everybody. Credit score resets.
All right, I got 47 more stories, but
Okay.
actually, yeah, but we're out of time.
No,
just got somewhere to be. So it's been fun, and I've been on the air since 3 o'clock.
I'm about to say you've been pulling a triple at this point.
Unpaid.
Lost about 7 pounds.
Yeah, unpaid. Super chats welcome. So yeah, but no, today was fun. I'm fortunate that I was given the opportunity to fill in for Karen Hunter. She's a super veteran, super great at what she does, and y'all may be listening and enjoying and being entertained, but man, 5 days a week, 3 hours a day after teaching in school and talking with some of the headiest people on the planet and all that, it's a hats off to her. Now, Friday is different, I mean, be funny and silly, but all that what she does is hardcore. It's real hardcore. So for her to even think of me in that way, it's no slouch. I don't take that for granted at all. So I had fun today, and I appreciate everybody that listened to that show and everybody that migrated over to this show. And Dr. Clarkson, I appreciate you being a part of it, and John Watson and all that, and everybody. Ike Speaks, if she's still here. Ike Speaks in the chat. Appreciate her.
Our calling guest.
All our calling
guests.
guests.
Watson for being our celebrity, interesting
And
person.
Susie Watson.
Celebrity, interesting person, all in one.
Celebrity, interesting person.
The cry tactics.
And the trending topic. And hilarious commentary.
And a hilarious commentary, all in one. She got it all. She's a cornucopia of
literally watching the show at her leisure, and then she's brought in.
It's how the show works. You call in, you say something, you roll out. I like it.
It's a live show. Don't trip. All right. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Dr. Clark.
I'm gonna go practice my eye kegels.
Yeah, eye kegels and the the wipe. You get the
eye kegels and
the menthol wipe.
The menthol drip. Menthol.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'll with you very shortly.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. First timers, appreciate you. This is what it is. Never know what you're gonna get. My regulars, day ones, the peanut gallery, the nigga section. I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next Friday. Top of the year, some things may change. Just stay tuned. Turn your notifications on and keep subscription to the channel up and current. Super chats, welcome again. And that's it, man. I ain't got too much more. Y'all be safe. Stay safe. This Omarion is really, they closing schools and all, like it's coming to Omarion's trying to beat Christmas. They might cancel Christmas, supply chain and all that. I think shit is coming to a head next week. So be careful. Keep your head on the swivel. And I'll see you in a minute. All right. That's it. Where the thing at? Oh, Drunken Fruit. Shout out to them too. They really held it down on Karen's show. Yeah, that's it.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.